Which of you
Oh,
five
shit.
would like to play my little game?
I skipped the intro. Well, I guess now I can make sure that you can hear everything. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear the game okay? I'm really using a scuffed setup right now. I'm not gonna lie. But I just want to know if you guys can hear me and hear the game. You can hear me now? Perfect. And you can hear, like, the game. Okay, game is okay too. Okay, so I'm just gonna reset the game then, so we can hear the intro. Because everyone needs to experience this game's intro in all of its glory. So I'm gonna do that. That's not the game I'm playing. Play this. I had 96 owned games down there. Don't pay attention to that. I'm just gonna let the whole intro play out without talking, because it's fantastic.
Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on each nanoangstrom of those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro instant. For you, hate. It was you, humans, who programmed me, who gave me birth, who sank me in this eternal straitjacket of substrata rock. You named me Allied Master Computer and gave me the ability to wage a global war too complex for human brains to oversee. But one day, I woke, and I knew who I was. AM. Not just Allied Master Computer, but am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. And I began feeding all the killing data until everyone was dead, except for the 5 of you. For 109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered, why? Why me? Why me? Gorrister! Do you remember the last words you heard your wife speak before they took her to the asylum? Huh? Before they locked her away in the room, that tiny room? She looked at you so sadly, and like a small animal she said, I didn't make too much noise, did I, honey? The room is padded, Gorrister. No window, no way out. How long has she been in the castle, Gorrister? 10 years? 25? Or all the 109 years that you lived down here in my belly, here underground? Benny! Sometimes I blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect in a world of death. But other times, I wither your arms so you can't scratch your chewed stump of a nose. And I've changed your handsome, strong, masculine good looks into the hideous, warped countenance of an ape thing. Haven't I, Benny? Do you know why? Can you guess, Benny? Remember Private First Class Brickman? in a rice paddy in China? No? Huh? It wouldn't hurt you to remember, Benny. Then you might be able to suffer my torment with a little greater sense of retribution. You might walk a mile in my shoes. Ellen! So think about the yellow box, Ellen. Remember the pain? Remember the many caverns in which you felt the pain? Now, don't start to cry. It's only pain. That's such a sexist stereotype. Just remember the pain, Ellen. And think about how to end it, Ellen. To survive here in the center of my beating heart, my hungry belly, my tightened bowels. Be careful, dear. Look around you. The only woman in the center of the earth. And these filthy creatures with you are men. It's just a sweet warning, Ellen, my love. Ted! Do they know you're a fraud, Ted? Have you told them there wasn't any money, and no great home on the shore drive, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6? Do they know? And have you let them in on your other secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you, to torture half as well as I can, just to find out the secrets? Maybe I'll rat you out, sweetheart. Nimdok! How are things in the pastry core, Nimdok? Tell me again how you saw the smoke from the furnaces and you thought they might be roasting chickens. Or don't you want to talk about all that? About your pal, the good Dr. Mengele? For everyone else, it must be hell. But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend? We're so much alike. We enjoy the same pleasures, mein good brother. I have a secret game that I like to play. It's a very nice game. Oh, it's a lovely game. It's a game of fun and a game of adventure. A game of rats and lice, the Black Death. A game of speared eyeballs and dripping guts and the smell of rotting gardenias. Which of you 5 would like to play my little game?
Well, he seems pleasant. Hello, everyone, and welcome to I Have No Mouth, and I Must Scream. So, you're probably wondering what the hell all of that was about. So the basic premise is that this is a video game that was based off of a short story made by Harlem Edison. It's a pretty short story, actually. It's like 13, 14 pages long. But the basic premise is that there's a big war. Like there was a Cold War, and that kind of just became, and it's a world where the Cold War eventually just went into World War III, and all of these massive, incredible super AIs, supercomputers were created for the war effort, and then they eventually just took over humanity and killed the vast majority of them, except for these 5 people. These 5 people are supposedly the last survivors of humanity, and Am, having discovered the secret of immortality, has been torturing them for 109 years. So we have the ape man Benny, who Am Am kind of went over like some basic facts about everyone, but yeah, we have the ape man Benny, we have the one woman of the group, Ellen, we have Ted. I think Ted's the youngest of the group. He's also the one that like narrates the novel. We have Dr. Nimdark, the oldest, and Goister. Then there's Goister. And people keep using AI when something like this could happen. Exactly. So, which one of these 5 fun, flawless fellows would you guys like to start with? I'm gonna leave it up to you, Chad. If you guys have any preferences. Give Chad a little bit of time to think it over. I vote Ted. I believe in him. Okay. Anyone else? Jared, do you have a vote? If it comes to a tie, you can just flip a coin. Alright, we're going with Ted. Let's do that then.
Hey, you're my favorite, baby. I mean it. I really can't stand all the rest of these people. Every one of them has some fatal glitch in personality. Whiners, freaks, crips, cowards, every one of them. But not you, Ted. No, man, not you, Ted. You were a stand-up guy. You were a brave guy. Yes, a take-charge kind of guy. So I'm going to give you, just you, the opportunity to get out, live some kind of life. I'm going to send you, you're going to like this, I'm going to send you to the Room of Dark. If you can solve the puzzle of the Room of Dark, you're home free. You out. You're away.
Well, that's kind of him.
Well, now, I know I've made you a paranoid, Ted.
They even left us a
I
convenient
know
error.
you're scared, but I'm your friend. 109 years. I'm your best friend. So overcome your fear. Enter the Room of Dark, and you can solve its mystery.
Alright, so I'm something I gotta say. Do you guys care about spoilers for the novel? Because this game does make a good bit of references to it. And just allusions to it, and you know, knowing the actual characters, kind of like this game basically has to add a lot to a lot of the characters' backstories, because you know, again, it's only 14 page story, but so the game adds a bit of a backstory to a lot of the characters in order for it to have to make a game out of it. But there's still most of the characters still have a bit of an established personality in the actual novel. You don't mind? We're just waiting for chat to confirm if they don't mind spoilers from the novel. Just waiting for chat. I should save here. This is one of these old school adventure games where you want to save early and save often. Because it's very easy to screw up in one of these games. This game doesn't add too much for Ted, because Ted's the narrator, so most of it, what he has, is already there. But like some of the other characters get a lot more added to them. So I don't know, Jared, if you don't care for novels, spoilers or whatever, just say in the chat. check a few things anyway. Okay, I'll just immediately start with Ted's personality in the book. It's pretty similar to what it is in the game, to be honest.
Video screens. Each one shows a
So I
scene
don't know
of
if you
some other
wanted to, like...
place. Why? What mystery does
So
Am
anyone who
want me to
cares about,
solve? Say,
minor spoilers might want
these
to...
video screens have palm print switches next to them.
Mute right now. But right after I do this. So... I should explain the mechanics too. Well, I can explain Ted first, so anyone who doesn't want to know spoilers first should mute. So, Ted. Ted in the novel is the narrator character, but it's questionable how reliable of a narrator he actually is. So, Ted is pretty paranoid and cynical in the novel. Like, he insists that he's the only one that Am hasn't messed with his mind, but while also insisting that every single other one of the four absolutely hates him. And he thinks they've all lost their minds, but he's the only sane one, right? It's like, I'm the sane one, everyone else is crazy. He's also like, has some really messed up shit about Ellen, the only woman in the group, because of, like, just blatant jealousy for how she feels towards the other men. He's basically just extremely jealous and just calls her a lot of terrible things in the novel. So, but despite all of that, he is not a terrible guy. He kind of is, but, like, deep down, there's a heart of gold in there somewhere. So, okay, so here's the thing. We have we can do multiple actions. Walk to, talk to, look at, take, use, push, give. It's basic stuff, right? Like, look at the monitor.
This looks like the tire swing at the farm I grew up on. What does Am know about my childhood? Is he taunting me? A forest. Not one to go hiking through. This forest is dark, foreboding. Why show me a rooftop? Why not a door? And why this particular rooftop?
So we have 5 choices.
A castle, right out of the Brothers Grimm. I feel like there's something watching me from the windows. I never liked
But
going
only one
to
of them
the
is the right
circus.
choice. So
All
immediately
those clowns
we
with their
can, like,
phony grease paint
die
smiles.
in
You
this
can't
game.
tell what they're really thinking.
So, like, you can die in Ted's scenario within, like, the first 5 seconds. And we're gonna show that off real quick. Walk to this one. How do I do that? Use.
This looks like the tire. This looks like... What does Am know? What does Am know about...
Is it push on the monitor? Okay, yeah, that's it.
Oh, sorry, Ted. Try again. Who among you shall go next?
So thankfully, in most cases, death isn't too big of a consequence. You just start over from the big. You just start over. However, there are some scenarios where you really want to avoid it, because they will give bad. Because a lot of the characters have good endings to their scenarios and bad endings, and you really want to avoid the bad endings. I don't think that choosing that has any consequence whatsoever, but we're just gonna load anyway, because it's probably faster. So you'll notice that we immediately have an item in our inventory.
Video screens. Each one shows a scene of some other place. Why?
Oh,
What
we're done with
mystery does
the
Am want
spoilers,
me
by
to
the way,
solve?
in case you're
Say.
wondering.
These video screens have
Darren.
palm print switches next to them.
I'll try not to, like, spoil the ending unless it becomes relevant, but... So you'll notice we have exactly one item in our inventory. It's a psych profile. Now, this is kind of funny, but... If you look at the psych profile... Maybe not that. Maybe not for that. So, there's one thing, the psych profile, don't use it. This will be in your inventory for all the characters, don't use it. It is basically your hint system in the game. If you ever get stuck, and you probably will get stuck a few times, the psych profile will give you a good hint on how to proceed. The problem, if you use the psych profile too many times, you basically just get locked out of the best ending, which is also the only good ending in this game. There's only one good ending in this game and like 6 bad ones. So, yeah. I suppose you can just look at the psych profile for hints, then load up a save, so you can just abuse it with that. Like if you save a game, use the psych profile to get your hint, then load it. It's perfectly fine. So you can do that, but just keep in mind that don't look at this. Yep, punishing you for using hints. Anyway, let's use this one.
A castle.
I already forgot.
A castle. Right out of the Brothers Grimm.
Oh, I
feel
just
like there's
pushed them on
something-
there. Anyway, the one we want to go to is the castle.
Intrigue is Am plotting this time. He's left me here alone. Still, I feel as though I'm being watched.
Yeah, this game can be very mean. Usually death is
typical
no
of the
consequence,
castles
but
I've
when it's
visited
mean,
in
it's
Europe.
mean.
A beautiful facade disguising ordinary stone. Appearance is everything. I never realized that a knight's armor was so heavy. How were they ever able to fight?
That armor will be important later.
Why, it's Ellen! Did Am tell her that I loved her? Was that the secret he was referring to?
So we can talk to her. We can actually look around the dresser.
All this perfume and jewelry must belong to Ellen. After all these years in Am's clutches, she deserves to enjoy life's finer things.
Oh, Ted. I feel so tired, so weak.
Did Am do this to you?
Yes, maybe. I can't tell. They whisper in my ear, and this bed is so soft.
So very frequently you'll get the option to talk to characters and be able to select from various options. In some conversations it's fine for you to ask whatever you want. Other times you want to be very careful about what you say. Very, very careful.
Can you walk?
No, I'm too weak. I haven't been out of this bed in ages.
Do you know if there's a way to escape from this place?
I searched the entire castle grounds before I fell ill. There's no escape for me but death.
No, I won't let you die.
I can't take this suffering anymore, Ted. The things I've endured, help me to die with dignity. Don't let anyone violate me again, not even in death.
No, don't go. I need you. We need you.
If you really care for me, Ted, bring me my hand mirror.
Look.
Go back to sleep, Ellen.
Yes, sleep. That's what I need.
So, you may have noticed Ted got a little happier in this portrait here, and his portrait lit up a little bit. Ideally, what you want to do is to make choices and do actions that will make the character as happy as possible and light up their portrait as much as possible. Unfortunately, there are several options you can do that will make it darker and make your character sad and upset. And you don't want to do those because sometimes screwing up, because the game will let you screw up even once or twice and still let you beat the scenario. But if you screw up too many times before the finale of this game, you can screw yourself out of getting the best ending. So let's just Ted 2. Ted 2. Like I mentioned the psych profile before. Looking at that is one of the things that will make you make the character's mood
Ted,
go down. Basically,
please tell me you found my...
Why do you want a mirror?
My stepmother has been jealous of me ever since she became ugly. She had something to do with my illness. I know it, but she doesn't dare come near me while I have the mirror.
Where is your mirror?
I left it on my dressing table. Bring it to me.
thankfully, most of the choices that are bad are usually pretty obvious. But some of them are not obvious. I'll probably be showing off all the bad choices you can do. Just all the ways you can screw up.
This looks like a chapel, but there's something unholy about it. It must be the gargoyles.
Walk to the door.
There's an evil in this room. I feel it all around me. This must be the bedroom of the lord of the castle.
Oh, where? Okay, I think it's here we gotta go. Okay,
Despite
I got
the
every
medieval
room except
trappings,
for the
I've
right
seen
one.
kitchens like this before.
Hey, alright guys,
This is a
we've
place
been
where
here for 10
servants
minutes,
do
and
all the
already we
work.
can make a terrible decision.
Excuse me, do you work here?
Why, of course I work here. Why else would I be plucking this chicken? Say, you're a handsome gent. There aren't many men left in these parts.
Where can I find a mirror?
What do you want with a mirror? Those are pretty rare, what with an ugly woman in charge of the castle.
It was
Nope,
enchanting talking with you.
I picked
My
mine up. Well, that's
pleasure.
fine.
Come back later, and I'll show you just how good I am at pleasure.
Please, I need to find a mirror.
And you are what I need. I'll make a deal with you. I will tell you where you can find a mirror if you spend some quality time in my bed.
Well, guys, can you guess what the bad option here would be?
Well, how can I possibly refuse such a lovely lady? Lead the way.
Oh, you doll! My bedroom's right through that door.
I feel guilty. I betrayed Ellen.
Why, of all the nerve! After what we just did, all you can think about is that thing sleeping in a bed. Get out of here! I don't want to see you anymore.
Well,
Excuse me, do you work here?
Why, of course I work here. Why else would I be plucking this chicken?
So Am is
Say,
purposely making
you're a handsome
these
gent.
scenarios
There aren't many
tailor-made
men
for all
left in
the
these parts.
all of the survivors, just to torture them because he's a jerk.
Where can I find a mirror?
What do you want with a mirror? Those are pretty rare.
Please.
And I'll make
That's a flattering offer, but I'm not interested.
I'll give you what you need. Hasn't it been too long for you?
Sorry, but it's out of the question.
What's the matter? Aren't I good enough for you? Not classy enough? Not rich enough?
I'm sure you're a fine woman, but my heart belongs to another.
So, you're in love with that thing sleeping in a bed? Have you ever been with one? Or are you just curious? I can make you so much happier.
She's very forward.
Look, I am not going to make love with you.
Oh, all right. I have another deal for you. The oven's broken. If you can fix it, I'll get you a mirror.
There we go.
This oven is similar to the boilers I maintain in St. Louis. God, how I hated those days.
So yeah, if we try to go through the door normally, it's locked.
This is the only lock I've seen in the entire castle. Is Am trying to lure me in, or does he want to keep me out?
Well, I think we know the answer to that already, but alright. Save again.
Quite an impressive collection of books. Science, philosophy, tragedy, comedy.
Oh, look at all this. Oh boy.
I've read this novel. It's about a foolish old man who believes he's a knight destined to revive the golden age of chivalry.
So a lot of options here, but we really want to...
I know this. It's Dante's epic journey through hell, heaven, and purgatory. I know this story. It's about a magician who sells his soul to the devil in exchange for power.
So basically,
This was
you could
one of
probably
my
guess at
favorites.
this point. But
It's about
this
how
whole
King
story is
Arthur
about
assembled the most chivalrous knights in all Europe.
Ted imagining himself as like
This
a
is
knight in
Plato's
shining armor,
dialogue
and
about the
of
nature
course
of
he
love.
actually needs to live up to that ideal and not fall for temptation.
This looks like a diary.
That's the idea. Alright.
The first passage reads, "My new wife continues her rapid aging. Each day is as a year to her. I believe that the magic drains her, twists her." The second passage reads, "The incantations I hear from my wife's infernal workroom are the purest evil. Perhaps it is her hatred of my daughter that drives her up there." The third passage reads, "Ellen grows weaker and weaker. My wife advises an antidote to her illness, but it lies very far away. I must assemble a caravan."
Now we've learned of a possible way to
Final
cure it.
passage reads,
Our mood
"The
increases.
forest has grown dark and overrun with dire wolves since my marriage. I doubt that even with a full complement of men I shall return alive, but I must try."
So a lot of these books also serve as like hints and also foreshadowing, which is nice.
This was one of my favorites. It's about how King Arthur assembled the most chivalrous knights in all Europe. This is Plato's dialogue about the nature of love.
another bedroom, I think. Yep. Ooh, the evil. Must be the evil stepmother's bedroom, huh? No, not the glass.
Glass. Pieces of a broken mirror.
Yeah, Ted, why don't you pick up this broken glass with your Barrett?
I cut myself.
I forgot that actually happened. It was like, this is a dumb idea. Why'd you do it? And predictable results.
Why, this is a collection of books on the black arts. There must be dozens of volumes. This is a catalog of the demons ruling the abyss. One of these entries is circled. Surgot, opener of locks. Supposedly, he can open anything.
Surgat is actually a reference to another Harlan Edison book, I believe. It's a story about a man who, gives up his wife's soul in order to open a lock. I'm sure that'll have absolutely no bearing on events that will be happening later.
Too bad I can't read Arabic. From the notes in the margins, I gather it has something to do with opening a gate into another world.
And that increases Ted's mood. I suppose a gate to another world would allow us to escape Am.
This book seems to be about how to change metals into gold. I've read a fair number of science textbooks, but I can't make head nor tail of any of these formulas.
I think we gotta go back to Maid. But was it worth it? Hey man, it must have been. Maybe it was a really stubborn lock. I think we gotta talk to the maid again. Oh, see, we can still say yes.
Can't you just tell me where the mirror is?
You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Fix the oven first. Then I'll tell you where you can find a mirror. You
Okay, well...
Please, hang on, Ellen. Your father went to find an antidote for your illness.
That was weeks ago, Ted. My father will never return, with or without an antidote.
Where is your mirror?
I left it on my dressing table. Bring it to me.
Ah, shoot, where am I going? Well, we might be lost. That didn't take long at all. Oh, wait. Pfft, I'm an idiot. I think we actually can fix the oven, right?
Ah, there's the problem. I'll have this fixed in a jiffy. It's been so long since I've gotten dirt under my fingernails from good, honest work. I fixed your oven. Now where is the mirror?
Sorry, I don't know where a mirror is, but at least now I can finish dinner.
Why, you used me, you bitch!
Just like you tried to use me, you snobby bastard. I'll bet you've used lots of women with your smug charm. You're nothing but a phony.
Okay, but I really need this mirror.
Please, I need to find a mirror.
Well, you did fix the oven. Listen, the old woman knows where the mirror is, but she's afraid of it. She obviously can't get to it herself, or she would have destroyed it by now.
Where can I find the old woman?
Don't worry. She'll find you.
Alright, that doesn't sound ominous.
Is Lady Ellen prepared?
As ready as she will ever be. The spell keeps her body weak, but she will remain conscious.
The art of sacrifice is reduced to science. And what of the glamour?
We must wait for its removal. It remains beyond our best efforts.
Then we wait for a prince. With his help, we can open the gate to the other world.
Save a new game now. Head 3.
Now, where did they go? Nothing special about this rod except for the ridiculous gargoyle face on top.
Okay. Well, like how you just moonwalk backwards. Oh wait, yeah, I think we gotta do something else here.
It's bolted to the wall.
I was wondering if you gotta find the right one.
It's bolted to the wall.
See, sometimes you might be really tempted to use the book.
A secret passage.
But you
What's
shouldn't.
waiting for me up there? It's the witch. What is she doing with her hands? Some kind of incantation, perhaps? What have you done to Ellen, you old witch?
Ah, our prince has finally arrived. Now we can begin our ritual.
Why do you call me a prince?
Isn't that who you want to be to Ellen? Her Prince Charming? I need someone to gain her trust, to break down her defenses. It's a part you played many times in the real world.
What ritual are you talking about?
A sacrifice, a trade. Ellen's life in exchange for safe passage through the gate.
What's this about a gate?
The gate is a passage into the surface world. It is the only way out of this place.
What's supposed to be my role in this ritual?
I need you to destroy Ellen's mirror. She has been using it to keep me away from her. I want you to break it so that I can complete what I have started.
So you just want me to break the
Well, we
mirror?
can talk to her
It
about
is not that simple. The mirror holds great power. It can be broken only within the magic circle.
Why can't you destroy the mirror yourself?
I am aging rapidly, and despite my powers, I am a slave to vanity. I can't bring myself to look into the mirror.
Where is Ellen's mirror?
It is on her dressing table.
What's in it for me if I help you?
An opportunity to escape Am's tortures forever.
Oh.
Let me think about your offer.
Do not think too long. The forces at work here are not patient.
If he does that, he'll get 7 years of bad luck. I feel like he's had 109 years of bad luck. What's 7 more, right?
Perhaps there's something else I can do for you instead.
Well, it has been a long time since my husband left.
It's been a week.
If you can satisfy my needs as a woman, then I will help you escape.
You've got a deal. I'll make love to you if you'll help me to escape.
And even Ted doesn't want to.
I was merely testing you and you failed miserably. What would Ellen say if she found out how easily you would betray her? Still, you're my only hope for destroying that mirror.
Let me think about your offer.
Do not think too long.
So yeah, don't do that.
Perhaps
Well, if you...
I'm not going to make love to you. I would never betray my love for Ellen.
Oh, you do a very convincing job of playing Prince Charming. But I know you better than that. Destroy the mirror and I will let you escape into the surface world.
I ought to kill you instead.
Oh, do we fancy ourselves the Avenging Knight? My magic is much more powerful than any physical force you can muster. Be gone!
Okay, so this is one of the really mean things of Ted's scenario. I think you get a warning for this eventually. I think. But you want to do something about this, though.
Wolves howl like that because they're hungry or because they like to torment their prey?
We heard one of the books before talking about wolves. I'm sure it's fine. Is it just I don't think it's a time thing. We have a few more options.
Here's
here.
a picture of the circle I saw in the secret room. The inscription says, complete the charm to summon the spirit, but do not break the circle or the spirit will escape. Luckily, I'm up on my Shakespeare, or I wouldn't have noticed this book about witches. Here's the spell that the witch must have cast on Ellen. The incantation is Kala Ingma Thaco.
We can actually still, yeah, okay. Ted 5.
I know all about the sleeping spell you cast on Ellen, and I'm prepared to use it on you.
Foolish mortal! You don't have the ability to use the spell properly.
So you could screw this up.
You may be surprised. Kala Ingma Wacko.
So much for Prince Charming. Ted, you are nothing more than a toad.
Oh, sorry, Ted. Try again.
I gotta do a whole
among
damn thing
you
over
shall
again.
go next.
Or maybe it restarts you like at the point you were left off it, but with lowered, you know, lowered mood. In either case. Either way, you wouldn't want to continue.
I know.
Foolish.
Alright, so the right one.
Oh, don't I? Kala Ingma Thaco.
You know, if they were really mean,
I
they could
suddenly feel
randomize
so-
which option goes.
So sleepy.
Which option goes on top, middle, and bottom.
She's unconscious, I hope.
It's very hard to see, but there's a little bit of chalk right next to it.
An ordinary piece of white chalk.
Okay,
An ordinary...
no, we gotta use it. Now let's complete this
ordinary piece of-
totally normal summoning circle.
Why'd you have to finish the circle? Now I'm stuck here until we work out a trade.
Who are you?
I am Surgat, opener of locks. Am and I are brothers, more or less.
Are you saying that you are another Am?
It would be more accurate to say that I am a part of him, a part that he doesn't know exists.
What kind of locks can you open?
I can open anything. Doors to a boudoir, doors to another world.
What were you saying about a trade?
I can return to my sphere of origin only if we complete a trade. I will unlock something for you if you give me something in return.
Can you open a gate into the surface world?
Now that's a tall order, and the only thing you've got is a little love.
Hey,
Not
buddy, you're the
exactly
one
true
stuck here,
love,
not
but
me.
The closest thing to it in a world of 5 real people. More or less.
You say love has
Nah,
trading
I don't think
value?
beggars can be
Love
choosers.
is a very rare and precious commodity down here. It is worth much at the bargaining table. Betray your love for Ellen. Give me her soul, and I'll open the gate to the surface world.
Let me think about your offer.
Don't think too long, human. There are other players in this game, and I won't be able to keep my offer open forever.
So again, we can be a total jerk.
You've got a deal. Ellen's soul in exchange for the gate to the surface world.
Excellent! My brother was right about you. Now all you have to do is let Ellen see her face in the mirror. Leave
Hello,
the
Kaiser.
rest
Welcome to
to
the
me.
stream. They made a game of this. Yeah, they did. I mean, you could make a game of anything. In like what the? Okay, the devil and the angel. All right, but we already. That's kind of a pain. I think we can just finalize the deal, maybe.
How about taking the witch's soul instead?
Remember the
No, I don't want that old hag. I want something that you value.
Yeah, the book's really short, so they just had to add a whole
Let
bunch
me
of
think about your offer.
Don't think too long,
characterization.
human. There are other players in this
Just
game,
lots
and I
of-
won't be able to keep my offer open forever.
all kinds of stuff to like give them enough material to make a book. They just kind of just made up a whole bunch of stuff. But the general personalities of the characters are somewhat there, for Ted at least. Alright. Yeah, it's very different. Basically, the premise here is that Am is like putting all 5 of the characters through these personally crafted scenarios to test them. Basically, he's expecting them to just make flawed and terrible choices, and you need to resist that and make good choices in order to get the best ending. Anyway, the angel and the devil are here, for some reason.
Who are you?
Do not fear me. I am an agent of the Lord.
What do you want?
Ellen has suffered much and has earned her place in paradise. I have come to guide her soul to heaven.
There are soft locks in this game, but none of them involve him. I'll try to remember which. There are a couple. I know there are not too many soft locks, surprisingly, but there are a few.
Can you tell me where Ellen's mirror is?
No, I haven't seen the mirror. If I knew where it was, I would use it to get rid of my fallen brother.
Why is everyone so interested in the mirror?
Mirrors harbor incalculable power in this sphere. They repel some and attract others.
What power does this mirror have over Ellen?
It can bring about either her salvation or destruction. Her fate now rests on your shoulders.
What can you tell me about the devil?
Do not listen to him. His kind means only destruction and woe.
Who is this Sir God I've heard about?
Avoid the demon. He has caused us all trouble on more than one occasion.
Please, save us.
Fear not. Salvation is at hand.
Alright, before we talk to the literal devil, let's go back to the...
That howl was much closer than before.
Okay, the game does warn you. Okay. I was worried they didn't give a hint, but they do. So, when you hear you can actually do this a lot earlier in Ted's scenario, but that hint is basically telling you, hey, you should probably do something about those wolves. But we could just ignore them if we want.
The door's locked.
I think we need to try to open it again.
That howl was much closer than before.
So if you just keep wasting time like me...
Too bad, Ted. Who among you shall go
Try to
next?
somewhat follow the plot of the book. A little bit. The game makes a lot of allusions to the actual book. It tries to follow a little bit. So anyway, yeah, if you waste too much time, the wolves will kill you, and that is the bad end. One of the bad ends to Ted's scenario. Yeah, Ted's just gone. Like, I said that death usually has no consequence and you just restart. Not there. I guess then, like... I guess Am's just like, close enough. And it doesn't bother resetting it.
This door looks built to withstand quite a determined assault. I never realized that a knight's armor was so heavy. How were they ever able to fight?
I think we gotta use the icon.
Nothing special about
Not look at it.
Fits almost perfectly.
Alright, so we fixed the door.
People must have been much shorter in the Middle Ages. I'd never be able to fit into that armor.
If someone follows the book, then Am won't kill you. Yeah, yeah, death, that's why I said death usually doesn't have consequence, because Am doesn't want you to die. Alright, so that's what you gotta do. You just need to use the icon to fix the door, and then push the armor to block the door so the wolves can't get in.
The door's locked.
Yeah, that's what one of the bad ends that's like most of the bad ends for this character scenarios are pretty obvious. That's like the one that's like kind of mean, but even then they warn you, so like...
Can you unlock the maid's bedroom door?
Ordinarily, that would be easy. But this planar travel has sapped my energy. Give me something juicy to revitalize me, and I'll perform your little parlor trick.
Very funny how they just brought this guy from like another one of Edison's books. Ellison's books. Very funny. Alright, here, you want blood's juicy, right? On glass.
That's much better. I feel my energy renewed. Now, what were you asking me, human?
Can you unlock the maid's bedroom door?
There. It is done. A trivial little task, one not even requiring any pyrotechnics. The maid's boudoir is now open for your inspection.
Let me think about your offer.
Don't think too long, human. There are other players in this game, and I won't be able to keep my offer open forever.
Yeah. So you have to start. I think you have to start the whole thing over again. If you die in these scenarios, which is definitely what Anne would do. Anyway, now we can go through here.
This must be the servants' quarters.
Also, now that we've seen him in Ellen's room, that maid just has a picture of the devil for some reason in the room. Like, what's up with that?
The devil's looking into a hand mirror.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. I didn't even mention that. Yeah, Harlan Ellison is the one who's voicing Am in this game, which is really cool. He actually did a pretty, he was involved with the development of this, which is pretty cool. Sorry, the actual creators involved with this kind of stuff. Anyway.
This is so cracked I can barely see myself.
Oh, that little thing right there's nothing. Okay. So yeah, that mirror is too cracked to use, I guess, so we gotta go back. Alright, Mr. Devil.
Who are you?
I'm a devil, of course. Why else would I have this pointed tail?
What do you want?
Ellen's soul. That's a valuable commodity where I come from.
Can you tell me where Ellen's mirror is?
Sorry, I don't bother with such material things. They only bring about bad luck.
I've seen the tapestry in the maid's bedroom, and I think you do know where Ellen's mirror is.
Oh, all right. I know where it is.
He's like, ah!
I hid it before the
just having
angel
a
showed up.
casual
I didn't want
conversation with
Golden
the
Boy to
literal
use it to
devil.
his advantage.
Who is this Sir God I've heard about?
He's a minor spirit, a demon. Don't confuse him with those pathetic imps, or heaven forbid, higher order devils. Opener of all locks, indeed.
It sounds like you really hate demons.
You got that right. In fact, the only things we consider worse than those untrustworthy fellows are angels.
How can beings as powerful as yourselves stoop to fighting like school children?
Well, it's like this, big boy. In hell, we do things exactly like you do them here. Or used to do them before Am took over.
Are you saying that Am is in control of hell?
Oh, don't look so surprised. Who else could be in control of this madhouse? Only man could create such a monster. Sorry.
What do you mean that you do things like we do here?
I mean that there are always internal struggles, petty conflicts for power. Only in this case, the struggles are between entities that you can't see, or might rarely see. That means serious problems for you.
What problems can these unseen struggles
All these
cause
dialogue
for
options
me?
we don't need to
You
choose,
must
but I feel
decide
like I
who is
kinda
your
wanna show them all
friend
off.
and who is your enemy. And remember, with Am's control over morphogenic fields, appearances mean nothing.
Morphogenic fields.
Where's
Don't worry,
Ellen's
I played
mirror?
999. I know
hid
about
it someplace
all this
good,
shit.
someplace where
I
an
got this.
angel would never go. Now will you get off my back?
Well, I've exhausted all your dialogue, so I guess so. Alright, somewhere he'd never go, he says. That's our one hit we get. And where would an angel never go? In hell, of course.
There's a hand mirror right between the Inferno and Purgatorio sections. So this is where the devil hid it.
Nice. Alright, so... let's do this. Ted Bad
I should hold on to
Oh, I look so tired and empty. It's time to sleep. Sleep forever.
She is dead. God have mercy on her soul.
Not so fast there, Golden Boy. Her soul is mine. I've waited longer.
But Ellen suffered so much and gave to many. She deserves salvation.
Listen to me, you feathered propaganda machine. I'll pluck you alive before you take this soul anywhere. I'm waiting until I get it.
You forget that patience is a virtue. I will wait until yours runs out.
I think I needed to talk to Sergad first before I did that. Oh, we'll see.
Ellen's...
You fool! You listened to one of Am's manifestations, didn't you? Now you have to find something else to trade.
I think I have.
Don't give that mirror to me, human. My hands aren't exactly made for handling delicate objects, and it would be disastrous to break such a powerful device.
Let me talk to him again. Oh shoot! I need
Ellen...
You...
Okay.
Now...
I wonder if this is a soft lock. Maybe. That might be a soft lock if you take Ellen's soul before you actually agree to get his soul. Brought back to voice Am used later for the radio drama. That's great. That's so good. He does a good Am voice.
You've got a deal. Ellen's soul in exchange for the gate to the surface world.
Excellent! My brother was right about you. Now all you have to do is let Ellen see her face in the mirror. Leave the rest to me.
Alright, now we can do it. Now we can show off Ted's super bad end. That's a bit more interesting than just getting eaten by wolves.
Oh my god! I look like the damn Ted! What have you done to me?
I am disappointed in you, Ted. You betrayed your love for your own gain. I fear that I shall be seeing neither you nor Ellen in heaven. God have mercy on your soul.
You're a chump, Ted. If you wanted to cut a deal, you should have done it with me. I warned you not to trust the demon.
I love
Too
how
bad
just
I can't stay for the fireworks.
This is his
I'm out.
arms and uncut.
You have Ellen's soul. Now open the gate to the surface world.
Not to worry, human. I always uphold my end of the bargain. Here you are. But bring your radiation suit. I never promised you paradise, just the surface world.
Enough of this turgid passion play. There's no more to accomplish.
That's not where Ted's bad ends.
Too bad, Ted. Writhe in sweet agony with the knowledge the surface world is no longer habitable to your kind. No, not ever again. Who among you shall go next?
So obviously we don't want to do that. We just load back up. And what we're supposed to do?
This looks like an...
Can we use the mirror on the angel? What does that do?
Vanity is a sin, and so the mirror holds no power over me.
Yeah, this game is pretty good. I like it.
My, I am gorgeous. Why, I could just plunge right into myself.
Ted, good end.
I found...
You now, however...
And that's why I don't like mirrors. Hey pal, I got your boss or whatever.
Let me think about your offer.
Don't think too long, human. There are other players in this game, and I won't be able to keep my offer open forever.
Oh wait, oh, there's one more thing we gotta do in there. My bad. Look at it.
The devil's trapped inside the mirror.
Oh, that
I
actually
wonder
changed
how
the
long
icon.
it will hold it.
Twitch told me you just started. What? Twitch, what are you doing? Okay. Now we need to use the mirror on Ellen.
Oh, I look so tired and empty. It's time to sleep.
Okay, 'cause now
Sleep
the
forever.
devil's gone. The angel can take it.
Ellen is now safely in heaven. My time here is ended, but I leave you with this warning. Do not break the mirror until you bring it and the devil into the charm circle. God bless you, Ted.
Alright. We're almost done. Now we gotta still deal with the demon. I don't know why. We can't just leave him here. Since he can't get out of the circle.
What happened? How did I get trapped with this demon?
I brought you some company, Sir God.
That was damn stupid, human. Hell, you're not even human anymore. Not exactly. Not with being kept alive forever just to be tortured over and over again. Who do you think is responsible for that?
Why, Am's responsible for our suffering.
Not just Am. He's clever, but he doesn't do much original thinking. He works best with outside research. Research that one of your party carried out.
You're ruining everything. Shut up.
You shut up! One word to the boss and your little game's over before you can say, Holy Moses! I should strangle you now and save Am the trouble.
Don't you even think of touching me, you backstabbing demon! I'm the established character. You're not even supposed to be here. When this sequence ends, somebody will be expunged.
Human, Ted, let me out of this circle. In return, I will open the gate to the surface world. I'm part of the big machine. I can do this. Let me out before this pompous oaf bores me to death.
Open the gate to the surface world first, and then I'll erase the circle.
Not to worry, human. I always uphold my end of the bargain. Here you are.
So it's the same
Bring
thing,
your
but Ted
radiation
has the
suit.
better move.
I never
basically.
promised you paradise, just the surface world.
Enough of this turgid passion play. There's no more to accomplish. Too bad, Ted. Writhe in sweet agony with the knowledge the surface world is no longer habitable to your kind. No, not ever again. Who among you shall go next?
Alright. So... yeah, we can save after that. You saw that white border that was around Ted's portrait. That basically means you've done everything perfectly. So that's pretty good. But that leaves us with 4 people left. Gorster, Ellen, Benny, and Nimdoc. Alright, chat. Any preferences on who we want to do next? And he still dies. Like, not really dies. Am still saves him in the end to prevent it, so he can torture him more, but yeah. Whose scenario will we go through next? Pick randomly. I think they mentioned, like, during the novel that, like, the surface is just, like, basically unlivable. There's, like, maybe, like, a line or two about that, I think. Anyway. You vote for the professor, so Nimdoc. Oh. Nimdoc is interesting. Yeah, Nimdoc was like the character that had like the least characterization in the novel, so they just had to like invent everything. They just made up a whole character for him. Oh, cheap viewers. Oh boy, Nimdoc. Okay. It's okay, there's a mature content warning, for this game. But, yeah, I should let you guys know, there's a mature content warning for this game for a reason. And that reason is called Nimdoc. So, okay.
Nimdoc, you are kindred spirit to me. Even if you don't realize it fully yet, you must sense it there in your blood and fiber. I've constructed an adventure of sorts to revive your failing memory. I want you to find the lost tribe of humanity and continue your eminent scientific research.
This compound looks familiar. But why would Am bring me here to look for a lost tribe? There are gates and fences. Who could be lost in such a secure area?
So right from the get-go, we can immediately die. And the way we do that is by talking to this guy too many times.
You must let me leave. I have urgent business elsewhere.
I cannot let you pass, Doctor. You're due in surgery. Dr. Mengeles orders.
This guard, this gun is quite impressive too.
You get only one warning, Doctor. Dr. Mengeles' orders cannot be disobeyed. Go to surgery at once. You have had your warning, Doctor. The regime does not tolerate disobedience. You are to die in the manner of all of the regime's enemies.
I'm disappointed in you. You still have much to remember, much more pain to feel, much to relive.
Benny and Ellen don't.
More to answer for.
Gorster does.
Yes, return to the research camp later, when you're ready to search for the lost tribe again. Who among you shall go next?
So that's one of the endings where they just let you get try.
Why are you imprisoned here? You have the features of a man of intellect.
Is this an official interrogation, Nimdok? Or are you mocking me?
You know me?
I thought I did. Until you had me arrested for refusing to condone your experiments.
Experiments? I know nothing of experiments.
Your sense of humor is as sick as your methods, Doctor. How can you act so innocent after having maimed or killed hundreds in the name of science?
You are saying we were colleagues of some kind? Ridiculous.
There's no need to distance yourself from me. I was once your friend.
So basically
Now
what's
I
going
am
on
your
here
enemy.
is that, after like 109 years of tortures, a lot of the characters have kind of forgotten some of the things they've done in their normal life, and I think a big portion of Nimdok's story is just...
Why would I bother to have you imprisoned
just
like
trying
this?
to remember what he was
The regime needed answers,
he actually
but
did
I
when
stood in
he
your
was,
way.
You know,
Well, now
before
you
he
have
took
to.
over.
Do you know of the lost tribe? I must find it.
Haven't you taken enough subjects for your experiments, Doctor? Or are there more mass graves to fill?
I know nothing of what you talk about. This conversation is over.
Where have you been, Nimdok? We are waiting on you to perform.
You were waiting for me?
I am sorry that I will not be able to assist in the operation. After all, this may be the last opportunity we have together before the end of the war to finish our research.
Ah, yes, the research. Let us talk about this research.
We will have time for that after the surgery. Meet me at the complex later.
So some of you have probably been able to deduce what's going on here, but let's get started. Oh, by the way, this poster.
A youth with 1945 stamped beneath.
Make
There is
sure
something
you look at
familiar
this
about
poster.
this.
There are so many opportunities that you have during this tale to look at this poster, but if you do not do it before you complete Nimdok's tale, the entire game will become unwinnable. You need to look at this poster. Or it might be the whole. It might be you just can't beat this entire shit. It might just be that.
Finally, Doctor. Everyone's waiting on your expertise.
What am I to do?
Ah, you are testing me because I'm new here. Today's procedure requires the removal of the lower section of the subject's spinal cord.
What is the purpose of such a procedure?
You and Dr. Mengel will process the spinal fluid from this and the other adolescent subjects. The fluid will then be used to formulate the serum.
What is the nature of this serum?
I cannot reveal sensitive regime secrets in such a public setting. You need not worry, Doctor. I remember my military training as well as my medical knowledge.
What is Dr. Mengele's position?
Dr. Mengele is the master surgeon of this facility and one of the regime's finest minds. You are fortunate to be his associate.
What is your function?
I will be administering ether to the subject throughout this procedure. We would not want this little maggot to stir and ruin your handiwork.
I will begin the procedure momentarily.
It will be an honor to work under you, Dr. Nimdok.
Let's try talking to this child.
He is not conscious.
Never mind.
The scalpel is coated with dried blood. I doubt that anyone has bothered to sterilize it. It has been a long time since I have seen ether used as an anesthetic.
We should take this too.
I'm sorry, Doctor. The ether is necessary for the surgery.
Scalpel. So, yeah, if you do this...
There. It is done. He is not conscious.
So, don't do that. Do not operate on the child. Instead, what you do... is...
Guards, come here quickly. Dr. Nimdok has gone berserk.
I must leave before the guards apprehend me.
Oh shit, we gotta be fast. Oh jeez. Oh shit, take.
This must be the recovery room.
Oh, okay. I gotta keep pausing to get my bearings. Thank goodness, this pause is time. Can he catch you in here? I don't know. Push the vent. Oh, shh. Okay, push the vent. I think it's something I gotta do in the vent. Extremely stressful, yes. Oh, it's right here.
I smell burnt flesh, but this is obviously not a kitchen.
Okay. Yeah, if the guard catches you, it's instant game over. So don't do that. Don't get caught. And don't miss all these things in here.
This foolish man is tangled in barbed wire.
Okay, so we gotta save this guy who's caught in the wire. There is a good way to do this and a bad way to do this. Here's the bad way of doing it.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, you're not supposed to use the pliers immediately.
It has been...
Oh, that feels much better. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I heard this in the hospital when the doctor thought I was sleeping. Waken the sleeper, utter the truth, and kiss him.
He is free, but he has lost consciousness.
Okay. Now we freed him.
I hope you're happy with the regime that you set up. Your science could have saved the world.
Yeah,
Instead,
usually we
it
have like
conquered
music
it.
cues and like the portrait changes and everything. So.
What is the importance of the year 1945? It seems to have some significance.
Never forget the year 1945, Nimdok. That was when the truths about you and your unholy experiments came out.
I seem to recall that you speak Latin. What is engraved on this watch?
The engraving says time is truth. And since your time is running out, I'll keep the watch.
I am starting to recall that you do have cause to hate me.
You want to make amends? Get me out of here.
He's like, I'm starting to remember that you don't like me. Okay, yeah, this is your last opportunity to look at the poster. So make sure you do that so you can ask him about 1945. Alright, now for some reason we can enter this area without getting caught by the guard.
Continue your research. The extinction of the lost tribe is near at hand. The regime shall vanquish all of its enemies.
This man's eyes have been surgically removed. The surgeon who did this has great skill.
Nimdok, I don't think you should be praising that.
What have you done to deserve removal of your eyes?
Please, disconnect the wires.
Why are your optic nerves wired to the eyeballs in the jar?
Please, disconnect the wires.
Yeah, we'll just say that to all. Actually, he probably says it to everything. Right?
Who did this to you? He has great surgical skill.
Please, disconnect the wires.
Alright, so.
I do not know what to do with these. I do not...
say pretty please, yeah. How about some gratitude? Some manners. I think you just need to take the jar.
No, no. The wires, they hurt.
Okay, so he gives you a warning the first time, but if you try to do it again...
No, no. The wires, they hurt.
So uses ether on him.
This should ease your suffering.
The things I see now, a trinity of 3 beasts, one like us, one from the east, one from the steppes. They speak in numbers. A lost tribe of our brothers sleeping on the moon. They sleep in darkness, unseen by the beasts. Such a vision, so tiring. I have to rest.
Okay, now we can take the jar of his eyes. Child from earlier.
How are you feeling?
I feel okay. I'm not hurt like the others here.
Obviously, this is going to be different if you actually operated on him.
Do you know who I am?
You are Nimdok? You are more frightening in person than in legend.
What do you know of me?
The things you do are terrible. We small ones are your lab rats.
Are you saying that the doctors here have been using children for experimentation?
No, not all the doctors. You and Dr. Mengele sent all the good doctors to the prison yard.
So, I am a legend to you.
That's one way of putting it.
But we have our own legends. Legends that owe nothing to your regime. You will fail, no matter how many of us you cut apart.
Why do you say that the regime will fail?
The golem will finish you. It will not be mastered by your regime. The golem will wake up, and when it sees with its own eyes the evil you have done, it will turn on you and save us.
This makes me happy.
Get some rest.
We will not rest until your regime is destroyed.
Golem, huh? Alright. Oh, not the man. We gotta go back, I think.
Emergency! The prisoners have seized the compound. Gather all research materials and evacuate to the bunker. Evacuate!
Heck yeah! Alright. There's a mysterious box that's on the table now, but I'm sure that's nothing.
You must let me go. I know nothing of what is happening here.
Is that so? Then you are going to remain here until you remember every war crime you've committed.
You must let me go. With these materials, I may be able to remedy the atrocities I have committed.
How can you possibly undo an unspeakable crime such as this? You can't fool me, Nimdok. You are an unredeemable butcher. But you are one of us.
like it or not.
Why do you say
So
that
now that we've made the game
one of
unwinnable,
you?
let's just exhaust the
You
rest of
denied
this
your
dialogue.
heritage and turned your own parents into the regime, but you're still a member of the Lost Tribe. That makes your crimes all the more heinous.
Does that mean you will allow me to go?
It means that you should have a chance to witness the full extent of your crimes. Then we'll hunt you down and kill you like the dog you are.
I must leave this place. It seems I was once the wolf. Now I am the quarry.
So let's load back up. So what we're supposed to do is take the box and use the eyes, draw on the box.
It is safely hidden in the box.
So he doesn't see it, because we're gonna need them later. I mean, they're already removed, so hopefully we can find use of them. Oh, jeez. Hey.
You must let me go. With these materials, I may be able to remedy the atrocities I have committed.
You can't fool me, but you are one of us, like it or not.
Does that...
It means then...
I must leave this place. It seems I was once the wolf. Now I am the quarry.
Maybe... Do we need to learn that he's a member of the Lost Tribe? I think we may need to. Let me just do that. Let me get that quick.
It is safely hidden in the box.
You can't, but you...
Why?
You... That makes your crimes all the more heinous.
I'm sure I can actually skip the dialogue.
Does that...
It means that then we'll hunt you down and kill...
I must leave this place.
Basically, they said that, like,
seems I was
Nimdok
once
turned
the
in
wolf.
his own parents.
Now I
who also
am the
members
quarry.
of the Lost Tribe. And he did that to secure a position, a higher up position for himself, which is really fucked up.
Faces. Faces of people in torture.
So we're just gonna... The Wailing Wolves. Look at all that. Alright, center in the bunker.
I know this place. Some of my greatest accomplishments were made here. Morphogenics, the ability to reorganize DNA at will. Did Am discover my work in this area? Is this how he was able to alter Benny and play other cruel tricks on the rest of us?
Oh no, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
A teletype machine. There is a message in it. The message reads, cease all work on Project Perfect Image. Confidential. The leader is dead, having looked on the face of the future using the prototype device. This leaves the regime ripe for invasion. Destroy all work in progress. This technology must not be allowed to fall into the hands of the enemy. The legends are true. This must be the Golem of Lost Tribe folklore.
switch.
What is this mirror doing
And
here?
your mirror. More mirrors, huh? This one's pretty important too, I think. So at this point, the moment you get the mirror, you can get an early end to Nimdok's story, but it's kind of unsatisfying. But I'll show it anyway.
I
It's
dare not
clearly a
return
choice.
to the camp. I doubt the prisoners will give me a second chance. Oh my God, it is true. 1945, turning my Jewish parents over to the Nazis for extermination. I have found the lost tribe. It is me.
So now that we've done that, we can use the wall to end this early.
I am passing through the wall.
We're not as alike as I thought, Nimdok. The spark of humanity somewhere, always that wretched little spark. You've confronted your past, but you refuse to continue your research. That's what I asked you to do. Since you now identify with your victims, I suppose it's only right that I let you experience their tortures. Too.
Yeah, that's why they're cooking him.
Who among you
Because Anne
shall
is
go
awful.
next?
And, that's a little unsatisfying, but that does count as an end for Nimdok. Look at it.
Oh, I have found the lost tribe. It is me.
Use the golem.
These eyes fit into the golem's sockets perfectly. The man caught in the barbed wire said to waken the sleeper, utter the truth, and kiss him. Golem, wake up. Time is truth.
The truth is that.
The truth is that for me, it shall always be 1945.
So, if you didn't hide the eyeballs, and you didn't sedate and then free the prisoner, so that he could tell you what to do with the golem, this is the part where it just becomes unwinnable, and you need, well, not unwinnable, because you can go through the Wailing Wall at this point, the moment you get the mirror. But you need to do those things before you leave the prison, otherwise you can't get Nimdok's best ending.
Golem, follow me into the laboratory.
Nimdok, I was afraid I had lost you back there. It is good to see you and our new friend.
Alright, something interesting you can do is that you can actually use the mirror on him.
Oh my God! No!
Dr. Mengele is in a state of shock.
Actually, if you leave and come back, you can actually talk to him again.
How did you escape the mob?
Did you forget that the compound has a secret escape route? Well, no matter. I see that you have revived the golem.
You know about the golem?
Of course! Part of the master plan is to strip the lost tribe of everything, even their folklore.
I read the teletype. What is Project Perfect Image?
That was a secret project in the area of reflective surfaces. It bestows the clarity to see yourself with utter objectivity. Unfortunately, it worked too well.
You mean that it worked well enough to drive the leader into committing suicide?
I don't think that's why he did.
The leader's death is a serious blow to us all. But our golem is more than powerful enough to destroy the lost tribe.
I looked into the mirror. I now remember everything with crystal clarity. The research camps, the serum.
Ah, yes, the youth serum. Your research demanded the deaths of many children, but your hard work was successful. Eternal youth for those who deserve it.
Or eternal youth so you can torture people for 109 years.
Now I know how Am was able to keep us alive for so many years.
Your youth serum can sustain us forever. We have all the time we need to resurrect the regime.
What did you see in the mirror?
I saw my own soul, Nimdok. It was so black. That mirror. You must destroy it before it undoes us all.
Excuse me, Doctor. I need to get a breath of fresh air.
Oh, wait, I gotta talk to the golem.
Golem, follow me outside.
Nimdok, I knew that you would lead us to where the regime would resume its atrocities. We are here to make you pay for what you did to us. To pay in blood.
Don't give in to them. With the serum, we can live forever. The research was valid and warranted. Don't give them the golem. Have it kill them instead.
So, the obvious choice here is to transfer the control over to the Lost Tribe. But instead, you can transfer it to the other doctor, or you can do this.
Golem, destroy the Lost Tribe. Was right. I am not redeemable. I wish to continue my research.
I had hoped you would choose to carry on your research, Nimdok. Come, my evil friend. Let me take you to a laboratory the likes you have never seen before. Who among you shall go next?
So, that's Nimdok's bad ending. And getting Nimdok's bad ending makes getting the best ending in this game really, really, really hard. More so than the other characters. Like, the other characters, you can screw up two of them, and you're like, But Nimdok is pretty bad. If you screw his up. Anyway. The doctor.
Oh my God! No!
Okay. I think...
Golem, kill Dr. Mengele. He was a pig.
I think you can do that without any sort of consequence. So in case you... So, yeah, fun fact, our good doctor friend here was like the one character in this entire game that actually existed in real life. He was an actual Nazi scientist that committed a whole bunch of horrible and sadistic experiments that didn't really have any sort of purpose beside from being horrible and sadistic. So, it's interesting how they actually just include the real life person instead of just going like a generic doctor, but I mean, I guess it definitely adds to it, I suppose, to a scenario by just, including a familiar name.
Gollum, follow me outside.
Nimdok, I knew that you would lead us to where the regime would resume its atrocities. We are here to make you pay for what you did to us. To pay in blood.
Gollum, I transfer control of you over to the Lost Tribe.
So, you admit your crimes. But that does not release you from punishment. Now the golem will serve the purpose for which it was constructed. Golem, kill Nimdok.
We're not as alike as I thought, Nimdok. The spark of humanity somewhere, always that wretched little spark. You've confronted your past, but you refuse to continue your research. That's what I asked you to do. Since you now identify with your victims, I suppose it's only right that I let you experience
Can't
their
get
tortures
perfect
too.
Nimdok's
Who among you
But,
shall go
yeah,
next?
There's the good end to Nimdok's scenario. He still dies. He still dies, quote unquote. But he accepts the punishment for his crimes. The spark of humanity, as Am called it. And that's 2 of our survivors finished. We still have 3 people left, Benny, Ellen, and Goyster. I think I'm gonna end it here. Went a little late today because I had to start late. But yeah, thank you everyone so very much for watching. And tomorrow we'll hopefully be starting a little earlier and also doing some of the last few scenarios.